and take control, and they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, this is one wide receiver whose toughness will never be questioned because he fires off the line of scrimmage, runs his route, and he understands sometimes the collision is going to happen. In this case, steals himself well, keeps the arms extended, and makes a big-time catch.
First down, here's Skat. And he's got it down to the 28. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in a victory over Buffalo.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive output, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
On the 28-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Dart.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Skat is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 tight.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Fights through it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Okay, see you there.
Throwing, Shuck.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his running back in the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw now, Shuck. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
That's on me, baby. What happened, Tim? They suspended your name, bro?
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Shuck.
Oh, this nigga dropped it.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Shuck. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll dump this off to Scatterboot. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In motion, the tight end. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
To the air again, Dart.
Gets the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Good defense.
Second and 10.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Dart going to give the Scanaboo.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
An inside run with Scanaboo.
Oh, you got
There's
it.
nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That's called offside by Neighbors.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Oh, I seen that. I seen that.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Malik Neighbors, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Patriots first down. Ravens 36-yard line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
terrific tonight. 7 catches on 7 targets, 85 yards.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Shuck now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
He's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for you. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Underneath for Miller. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Oh my God.
He's going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. That's 11. Bringing in another one. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Ball. That's crazy. Oh my God.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Abdul Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Dumps it complete to Miller. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Why you get the Texas love? Yes.
Out of the gun, here's Dart.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
To throw is Dart.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He is
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this to Scatterby.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterby.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Cam Scatterby
as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
38 yards on the scamper there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3
all you
before
have to do is
halftime.
tackle this man in there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now it's Miller running right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Shuck.
Yeah, dog.
Complete to Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, Shuck. That's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
What?
He's getting touchdown. Trey Palmer, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
Man,
They actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range.
what are you pressing for, bro?
This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference
This
in
is-
the
I'm
feeling
going to
between
sit.
3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Dart. That's complete to his running back, Scatterbo.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
To throw now, Dart. Now he'll take this and run.
And a loose football.
I'm
This is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord, because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Shuck. And this throw incomplete. Of a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
47 yards.
and the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterbo.
He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun is Dart. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 31 yards.
To throw, Dart.
First down, New York.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First down, New York.
To the air again, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Cam Scatteroo.
His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated to get those 6 the last time.
Frankly, it's just a matter of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
Big time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
To throw now, Shuck.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, it's Shuck.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Miller.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
To the air again is Shuck.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
21-yard line.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Shuck now to throw.
Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Maybe on defense, they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Still fighting for more. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and
mistake-free football to this point, yeah, it's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
51 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On the handoff, this is Skat.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Dart going to look to throw here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked at the 38.
Danny Stutzman in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
Dumps it complete to Miller.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Shuck. Finding Miller once more, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That completion comes out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have
Good
another
crossing.
first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
19, and they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He's back to throw.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to sabotage their
Yes, sir.
plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints,
Okay.
Walk it off, yeah. Yeah. And look, you did that last year, and it worked for you.
Yes.
Just like the Chiefs, Ocho. The Chiefs' record in one-score games last year was what? Now look at them this year in one-score games. It's the complete opposite. If you think what you did last year is going to carry over and translate to what you do this year, you're fooling yourself. It weighs out. There's no way you can be 30 wins in one-score game. Right. You can't keep going for it, Dan Campbell, on fourth down. You're putting too much pressure. Too much pressure on your team. Yeah. And he's going for it on fourth and four. Oh, it ain't fourth and one. Yeah. It's fourth and four.
Yeah, that's extreme confidence in your team. That's extreme confidence in your offense, extreme confidence in your game plan, your schematics, and everything you have going on. We feel, hey, fourth and four. Man, F analytics. I don't care what analytics say. We going for it because I believe in my team. This is the guns that I stick by, and I'm gonna stick by them. This is what I've always done, and I'm gonna die on that hill.
It takes something. You have to be special, Ocho. Be confident and not delusional. You got to be careful.
I like that. That's a good one right there.
That's a skill in and of itself. To be confident
In
and
DC?
not delusional.
In DC.
Just look at your team. Is your team offensively and your team defensively the same?
It just feels that.
Defensively, they're not. They are depleted defensively. I'm talking about completely depleted. Offensively, you still there. You still got everything you need.
Look at your defense. I think both your corners out. Your safety is out.
Safety is out. Yep. Ryan Branch is out. Kirby Joseph. I mean, that's both strong and free, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're depleted. Matter of fact, the damn Lions have the same issue they had last year. Defensively.
Yes.
Everybody was hurt. Everybody was banged up. The onus of winning games was on the offense, which is why you had to go for it sometimes on those fourth downs. And that might be the reason why he is doing it. Because he doesn't want to put the ball back in Aaron Rodgers' hands. We got to go for it, hoping we can get it. Because our offense is that good. I trust in Jameson. I trust in my quarterback, Jared Goff, to make the right decisions with the ball. I got Jahmyr Gibbs. I got David Montgomery. So he's going for it, trusting that his team is going to do what they need to do. Because I don't want to put my defense back out there.
I think you got to tip your hat to the Steelers' defense, Ocho.
Yeah, they played good.
Detroit ran the ball 12 times for 15 yards.
They played bad. They played
ball. Somebody hold this Lions rush attack.
Yes, sir.
To 15 yards with Gibbs and Montgomery. Puts a lot of stress on Jared Goff, and he was good. He was 34, 54, 364, 3 touchdowns.
No picks.
No picks. I'm surprised that they called that on Tesla. bro, you got to make it seem. You just can't run in there and put your head down. They're going to call it. Yeah. Ocho, you got to make, Ocho, all you got to do, you want to make the guy bubble. Just go down there and turn around right quick like you was doing the ball. St. Brown is going to be right up your heel. You can't run into the guy. They're going to call it every time.